Good afternoon. Fade to Black breaking news for this Tuesday, August 6th, 2024. This is all of the news that you need. That's right. I'm Jimmy Church. I'm back. All right. Let's just, let's get to the week first, and then I'm going to go backwards. Yesterday, off air, I was traveling back to Los Angeles from the 2024 Forbidden Knowledge Conscious Awards. And tonight on Fade to Black, Jason D. Paget is with us. We're going to be talking about quantum information holography. Now, this is the deal. He survived a traumatic brain injury. When he recovered, woke up, he was a savant and could now see math in 3D, all of it. We're going to talk about that and much more tonight with Jason. Tomorrow night, finally, Paul Smith is with us. We had to reschedule with Paul a couple of times. My fault. But anyway, Paul Smith is with us tonight. We're going to be talking about remote viewing and UFOs. He's one of the best. That's tomorrow night on Fade to Black. And then Thursday, it's Melanie Aguirre. I think this is her first time on Fade to Black. Great friend, amazing person, very smart, all of that. But is this the first time? It may be. That's Thursday night. Melanie Aguirre is with us. Quantum Disclosure Project. This is her project. We're going to be talking about all of that and much more Thursday night with Melanie. Now, a couple of announcements. I have 3 major events in the second half of 2024 coming up next in just a few weeks. That is, from today, 1 month from today, it's the Contact at Sea Cruise to Alaska. Now, got a couple of announcements I'm making on this. One of them will be tonight on the show. The other one is right now. The cruise, the ship is sold out. The ship has given us a few extra rooms. That's right. Okay, so for 1 week, starting from today, $500 off of the cruise. We've got these extra rooms that have been made available. And so we're going to pass that on to you. It's very short. We've got 7 days for this. Now, if you want to go, we have the most amazing presentation that is going to happen. So come to Alaska with us for the next 7 days. $500 off. The website is below. Click on it, head over. Use my name, Jimmy Church, if you want. And let's get this thing going. We're sold out. They just made some extra rooms for us available. So passing that on to you, $500 off right now. Let's go to Alaska. Yeah. All right. And then coming up next, Egypt, Forbidden Knowledge. That is October 3rd through the 14th. And that is also sold out, but you can get on the waiting list. The links for that are below. Right after that, Peru and Bolivia with Brian Forrester. Same situation there. We've got a couple of available seats now. It's been sold out. So click on the link below. Again, a paradigm-shifting, life-changing event. Go to Peru. Go to Egypt. Go to Alaska. It's all amazing. So the links for that are below. All right. A couple of things. Yes, I have been missing in action. And let me tell you what happened. And it's just the way that it is. So a couple of weeks ago, I had to do some video production. So I go on location. I do that. Everything's cool. Immediately after that, I wing it out to Indianapolis for my friend Jerry Reeskamp and his celebration of life. And that was on Sunday. Everything's cool. After the celebration of life, I took Monday off to travel around Indianapolis, and I wanted to go see my old schools, my old houses, and things like that, and take some pictures. I did all that, but I felt this like zing, like uh-oh, I'm getting sick. And it just like a light switch, and I just felt it, and it was strong. And I wrote it out that day, and I had an early flight, like at 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. out of Indy back to LA. Didn't sleep all night, couldn't sleep. Headaches and body pains, head to throat, everything. It just all hit at once. And I didn't sleep. So got up, took the flight, didn't sleep, back to LA, couldn't sleep. I was body pains, Advil, and doing everything that I could. I got back to LA, made it home barely, and that was it. I called Michelle, my producer, and said, cancel everything. And I knew that I had to, because I had like 3 days before I had to get on another plane to fly to Miami for the Conscious Awards. And by the time I made it back to Los Angeles to my home, I was down for the count. It was a very scary thing. And you know what I caught, right? Okay, I did. And I didn't know how long it was going to last. I get the home testing kits and a bottle of NyQuil, and I passed out. And that was on Tuesday morning. And I woke up a couple of times. I was on my couch the entire time to drink more NyQuil. I slept through everything. I had woken up Thursday night. My flight was on Friday morning. I woke up Thursday night feeling like 50%, but then I wasn't testing positive anymore. Okay, because I almost canceled on Miami. But I wasn't testing positive. I thought, okay, I'm at the tail end of this thing. I pack. The next day, I fly to Miami, which was this past Friday. But I was feeling better. And it was ratcheting up. Like I was feeling better. I get to Miami, and there's people there. On the outside, I look cool. On the inside, I had question marks all over everything. But I got through it, and all of the stuff that we had to do Friday, Saturday, sound check, all of that, the yacht cruise, but everything was fine. I was feeling better. Finally, on Sunday, I woke up and went, oh, okay. All right. I feel normal. Whoo, like 90%, but felt normal. And I got my voice back. I lost my voice for like 6 days. No voice. And even if I tried to speak, the headache, it was just awful. But thankfully, I was nearly 100% by the time the awards rolled around. I had my voice back. I was able to do that. and then flew home yesterday going, okay, woke up today. Boom, I'm back. Everything is fine. So that's the deal. The only way I could get through it was NyQuil and my couch, and literally slept for 3 days straight. I woke up. I didn't eat. I woke up for NyQuil and then back out. And it was like with no effort too, by the way, just fell asleep. Okay. Now, before we get to the news, I just want to share this. The Forbidden Knowledge Awards. I want to thank Billy. I want to thank Elizabeth, Giorgio Tsoukalos, the entire Forbidden Knowledge team. The list is very long, but that's Nina and Nikki and Justin and Charles and Courtney. I could go on and on and on. It's a long list. All very cool. It was an amazing award ceremony. And then there's this. So I'm the announcer, right? I'm the MC doing that thing. And now the nominees for, right? So I'm that guy. I'm off the side of the stage. I got a clear look at the stage from the side, and I'm doing my announcing thing. And it comes to, we're in the middle of the show. And we're giving away, Billy and Elizabeth are out on stage, and they're giving away a 2024 Mercedes-Benz. Somebody in the audience is about to win a brand new Mercedes-Benz sedan. Nice car, too, by the way. And it's pretty cool. And last year we gave away an Audi A4, and it was amazing to see, the winner's reaction. Wow, of course, right? So here we go. And we pick the winner. Pop. And we announce it. By the way, that winner happened to be, and this is random, Brad Olson. And Brad, I'm standing there and I'm watching Brad. He stands up like, Brad Olson won the Mercedes? Well, that's cool. It's strange, but good on Brad. He deserves it. Anyway, so Brad's walking up and I shake his hand and he's like, I can't believe this. And then somebody else stands up and says, I won the Mercedes. I'm not making this up. And if you watched it live on TV, you saw it go down. It was crazy. And I'm watching Billy. So Brad comes up, shake his hand, check his thing. And yeah, sure enough, Brad won the Mercedes. And then this other lady comes up with her husband. And she's got her, and she takes it up, and we're like, what is going on? And she goes up to Billy, hands Billy her, and Billy's looking at it, and he's looking at Brad's, and they had the same number. And this is printed out. And Brad, and I'm watching Billy from the side of the stage, tuxedo, calm, cool, and collected. Everything is fine. And then suddenly the sweat. Watching it. And this is how cool Billy Carson is. He's looking at both. And everybody's there, right? Well, I guess I'm buying another Mercedes. And Billy Carson, good on him, didn't give away one, but gave away two Mercedes-Benz that night at the Conscious Awards. So I wanted to share that with you, and it was amazing. The sweat. But, man, you got to make the call. It's legit. And he gave away two Mercedes. That's who Billy Carson is. All right, I'm back. Now, let's get straight to it. Thank you for everybody for putting up with me and everything else. Now you know what happened. Let's get straight to it. On this day in history, 1996, NASA and Stanford researchers announced they have found signs of Martian life in a meteorite discovered 12 years earlier in Allen Hills, Antarctica, causing worldwide just craziness. But some viewed the announcement skeptically, and the Martian life connection was later debunked on this day in 1996. Let's get to the fate or fact. The New York Police Department had a police officer follow Andre the Giant. That's right, the wrestler, Andre the Giant, whenever he went out drinking. This was to make sure that he didn't get too drunk and fall on somebody. And that is your fate or fact. Let's get to the breaking news. Sad news went down over the weekend. Aerosmith's Peace Out Farewell Tour is no more. The band announced in a social media post on Friday that its members made the difficult but necessary decision to retire from touring due to 76-year-old frontman Steven Tyler's vocal cord injury, which postponed the tour all the way back in the fall of 2023. Aerosmith has retired from touring. All right. My gardener's here. You get to listen to that too as well. Ground temperatures in East Antarctica have soared more than 50 degrees Fahrenheit above normal in the second major heat wave to afflict the region in the past 2 years. This historic warm spell could persist for another 10 days and is a very scary example of the major temperature spikes this polar climate could experience more frequently in our warming world. You heard me right. 50 degrees Fahrenheit above normal. Filmmaker David Lynch has reassured his fans that he is not planning on retiring, despite revealing that he is suffering from a chronic lung disease. The 78-year-old screenwriter and director, whose credits include, of course, Twin Peaks, The Elephant Man, and Blue Velvet, told Sight and Sound, the magazine of the British Film Institute, that he has been diagnosed with emphysema. After the article was published, Lynch took to social media yesterday to reassure his fans that he has no plans to quit the film industry. A dam in rural Colleton County, South Carolina, has the potential to fail, according to the local fire department, and nearby residents are being told to leave the area. People living near McCready Dam, which retains Black Creek near Cane Branch Road, should evacuate the area immediately. State records show that the privately owned dam was cited in 2016 as appearing to be unsafe and a potential danger to property. And Tropical Storm Debbie is expected to bring widespread flooding in South Carolina this week. A little side note, when I flew to Miami on Friday, Debbie was causing trouble, closed down Miami International Airport. We closed it. So we were in a holding pattern above the airport, and which is fine with all the other planes. And the pilot comes out and he's talking to the flight attendant. I'm in the first row of first class, and I can hear him talking to the flight attendant. And this is what he says. I'm going to quote. He goes, "We're out of fuel." Right? I was like, what did you just say? And he tells the flight attendant, "We're going to pull out of line and we're going to fly to Sarasota." This is what happened. So we flew to Sarasota, jumped out, and he went back in, and immediately the plane just went, and we just turned, pulled out of line. We flew all the way to Sarasota, where we fueled up, took off, got back in line, circled around Miami. So my 5-hour flight turned out to be 9 hours. Yeah. All right. All because of Debbie. And finally, I'll leave you with this. Now, I want you to listen to me carefully. Tempur-Pedic, the mattress company, is selling a smart bed that collects and monitors personal sleeping habit data, including heart rate and breath rate via sensors that connect to the person's Wi-Fi and smartphone. What? Now, according to the company, the Tempur Active Breeze Smart Bed, priced at around $10,000 for a queen size, by the way, provides personalized climate control up to 30 degrees warmer or cooler by allowing each user to adjust their side of the bed via wireless remote or the company's artificial intelligence AI-powered app. Stay with me. The app, the Sleep Tracker AI, also provides daily information about the quality of your sleep and personalized insights and coaching to help improve your sleep over time. The app's technology differentiates between sleep stages by monitoring movement, heart rate, and breathing rate to track when a person is in light sleep, deep sleep, or REM sleep, or awake, according to its website. Okay. All right. Kind of sounds good. Right. Well, this is where it actually gets strange. And a big bowl full of wrong. This is one step further in the transhumanist agenda, where machines learn the most intimate details about us, right? It's called our sleep, and share it with whoever wants to pay for your private personal data. This is real surveillance. In the bedroom while you sleep, surveillance. Now, I warned you years ago, the Internet of Things will be in your toothbrushes. It's going to be in your light bulbs, your cars, your smart meters, your medical equipment. your bathroom mirror, your refrigerator, but now it's in your bed. Tempur-Pedic Sleep Tracker AI app may share people's personal information with governmental authorities according to its privacy policy, which states, and I quote, number one, we share the information we collect, including your personal information, among our affiliates, subsidiaries, and related companies, as well as with service providers who work on our behalf, including vendors used for data storage and customer service person. Now, listen to me for a second. That is as vague as it gets. We're going to share it with everybody. Whoever wants to pay for it, by the way. When permitted, this is number two. When permitted by applicable law, we also disclose personal information to third parties, such as law enforcement. Yes, and government authorities, subject to a court order or subpoena, to respond to and resolve claims or complaints, to prevent fraud for risk management purposes, for research and analytics purposes, and to comply with or respond to law enforcement or legal process or a request for cooperation by a government or other entity. Which means, of course, your healthcare provider and or insurance company. Yeah. How about advertising? What about that? What are you going to see in your personal social media feed? Think about that. Well, Sleep Tracker AI's privacy policy says it doesn't share information with advertising platforms, data brokers, or information resellers, or for advertising, marketing, or use-based data mining purposes. But that's not true. All you got to do is read the fine print. Because if the app is acquired by a different company, now think about this, bought or sold, right? Think about it, right? If the app is acquired this is a quote, as we transfer information, including your personal information to the potential or actual buyer, they can do what they want and sell it to whoever they want, end quote. Now, think about that for a minute. Maybe two. Seriously. There you go. There's all the Fade to Black breaking news that you need or can handle for this Tuesday, August 6, 2024. Fade to Black breaking news is produced by Renee Neumann, the hardest working woman in show business. Right alongside Michelle Freed, by the way. I'm your host, Jimmy Church. Now you've got everything you need to know. That's right. I'll see you tonight with Jason Padgett. It is going to be an amazing Fade to Black, kicking off another week right here. But until then, all I've got is go Beckley Tappy.